another step forward.
Let me guess. The Absolute is the only way. Don't bother. Why don't you and Zevlor take a long walk off a short cliff?
He made it? He's all right?
Told you.
Your conversation has been cut short. These prisoners are for Disciple Balthazar's attention only. Your reasoning is hard to argue with. You're free to speak to the prisoners.
You want to help? The gnomes couple cells down are up to something, and we're in. I can't read bloody minds! Go on, before someone sees!
You ordered that guard about as if you were the Absolute herself. What do you want with us, exactly? Huh. And why would you be so inclined? Barkus is out here? Didn't think he had the stones. But if he sent you, you're no slave to the Absolute. You're a damn wolf among sheep, aren't you? I reckon you and I were meant to meet. I'm Wilburn. Efficient? Good. We need tools. That head case of a warden robbed ours, but anything that breaks rock will do. Even if it's not Iron Hand quality. Whatever you find, throw it through the bars. But for the love of Gerdel, make sure a guard doesn't see you. Or we're both done for.
Damn, it's good to be alive. What am I to do?
Toning things down. Silence is golden. Still alive, so that's progress. Have to keep going.
Did you request this post too? I'm glad I got the Warden and not Zarel. Don't get chatty with the prisoners, mind you. The Warden won't like that.
Don't speak to the prisoners. The Absolute forbids it.
You spark of the familiar. Do I know you, true soul? Perhaps not. Your face is rather bland. Regardless, know this. I am the Warden. The prisoners are my charges, and I answer to Disciple Balthazar himself. Stay on my good side. My, they are letting all sorts become a trousseau these days. He is chief advisor to General Ketherick, and one of the Absolute's favored. His necromancy is second only to the General's. It is an honor to serve him. Indeed. But all are kept out of reach and under constant surveillance in the office above. Prison security is my highest priority. He sounds important, and I'm afraid the mere dregs are the only ones left in my care. I am a busy woman, true soul. What is it?
Your mind swirls with information about the prison. The small levers behind the warden's desk open every cell, while the larger one triggers the alarm. And interesting items confiscated from prisoners lie above the warden's office, just up the ladder.
If you are going to stare, kindly do it elsewhere. As I said, you are free to roam where you wish, but do not speak to the prisoners.
Best be on my way.
You're mistaken, surely. I am not. But we've seen... what? 5 true...
A new face. Do as the warden says, when she says, and you'll be fine. Plant one foot in front of the other. Head forward. Back straight. Make them fear you.
More for me?
The gnomes are rebellious.
Prisoners can be your bearers. Find you from gnome back, I expect.
Why am I here? Considering all that is at stake, considering how close we are.
Enough. Just leave the bloody trousseaux to their business.
And what's to say they couldn't be us? They say the General approached them as...
Hang around this door like that smell.
We did as we was told, General. Followed every order.
The facts suggest otherwise.
You were ordered to retrieve the artifact. You failed to do so.
Us? No, it was Minthara. She got the orders. She...
Enough!
A blast of mental energy washes over you, filling the room. Your tadpole squirms, urging you to obey.
You failed to retrieve the artifact. You failed to protect your true soul. You do not deserve to live.
Mercy, General! Please!
General Thorm?
Let our newest arrival speak. You have seen what these creatures are capable of, and you have seen their inadequacies, isn't that so? What is your judgment?
You know I'm loyal! Tell him!
Enough! True Soul, tell the General how the goblins served our cause.
Thank you! I'm glad someone noticed.
I'm sure they were very enthusiastic. But zeal without efficacy is for children, not servants. We are too close to the ending and the new beginning. I can coddle failure no longer. Kill them, quickly.
What? No! You creaking old bag of shit!
I'm so sorry, my lord. She's an unbeliever outside my control.
Try again. Dispose of the rest as you see fit. Or better yet, put that true soul to use. You have far more important matters to attend to. Or have you forgotten?
Of course not, my lord. Thank you. You heard the General. The goblins are yours. Deal with them however you wish. Here in the seat of the Absolute's power, your authority over them is complete. They will obey any command. Report to me upstairs when you're done.
Please! You gotta help me! For old time's sake! Oh, praise the Absolute! And praise her true soul!
The seat of the Absolute's power, occupied by a general that cannot be killed. But his followers are flesh and blood. We must learn what fuels his power.
You'll find traders in the entrance hall. Absolute draws coin as well as pilgrims, eh? In her name, her design.
An honor, true soul.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Good luck, true soul. The disciple demands much of those who serve her.
Don't try giving orders, True Soul. Everyone here answers directly to Z'rell.
No feuding under this roof, True Soul. We're all one under the Absolute. More's the pity.
You're not the first to brave the dark for the Absolute. The war camp's are full to bursting.
Give it a shot. Anything new?
Wide, gaping sockets that see nothing. And still they seem to watch you.
General Thorm's prayers and preparations must not be disturbed. The rooftop is off limits to everyone.
Even you, Disciple Z'rell?
Everyone. Keep watch and ensure that nobody passes. Excellent timing, True Soul. The goblins. Tell me how they suffered. No. Better yet, show me.
Her mind enters yours abruptly, flickering across your memories in a blaze of excitement. She sees the goblins walking free, and a burning rage fans across your mind like wildfire.
Explain yourself. Very pragmatic, but very boring. Let's see if there's anything interesting in this brain of yours.
She parts the folds of your mind again, touching your wants and hopes, tasting them. Every emotion soaks into her mind's palette. But there is purpose to her exploration. She is searching for proof of your faith.
She is formidable. But how many days of passion will you get out of her? How many nights? The Absolute will give you something that can last. With the Absolute, your fantasies can become more real than flesh. The pleasures of the mind can surpass those of the body. I have already been blessed to stand in her presence. It was bliss. She gave me everything I wanted. To take without asking, to feel without doubting, and to kill without consequence. In a word, freedom. Why not? What's the point in power if you don't get to have a little fun every now and again? She gave me the power to cut the thread of life with a thought. But I can caress as well as cut. That's why you should stay on my good side. And the best way to do that is to serve General Thorm. I have a mission for you.
That's it. Play along. The closer you can get to the General, the closer you'll be to the answers you seek.
There is a relic that General Thorm requires. He sent his most trusted advisor, disciple Balthazar, to retrieve it. The relic is beneath the Thorm family mausoleum. That is where you will find Balthazar. But we have lost contact with him. Go there, aid Balthazar if you can, and bring the relic home. Death would not silence Balthazar for long. But dead or alive, he is lost. Whatever has become of him, it is the relic that matters. It is something that General Thorm desires, and that he has ordered us to retrieve. That is all you need to know.
She's suddenly nervous, on edge. Talking about the relic makes her anxious.
I am in awe of the power the relic must hold to be of such importance. General Thorm will not leave Moonrise without it. And I accompanied him. It was destroyed shortly after he left Moonrise. Hardly a surprise. We're protected here, but outside the shadows are hungry. The shadows around the mausoleum are deep and hungry. You'll need a moon lantern to survive them. Take one from Balthazar's chambers. But don't pry. The last person who snooped into his secrets lost their head. I believe he uses it as a chamber pot.
It is not your time yet, Blessed One. The rooftop chapel is reserved for the General's private contemplation, save for those he chooses to ascend.
This must be the place. We have to get inside.
I'm sure you have done a great many things to get this far, true soul. But above, you will stand in her very presence. Such an honor requires more. Disciples Rel has given you a chance to earn that honor.
The disc is formed from slate and engraved with Githyanki writing. The symbols are striking to look at, but you aren't sure what they mean. Without a cipher or primer to aid you, the disc's message could be near impossible to discern. In your mind's eye, the symbols trade places with each other until a clear pattern forms. And from that pattern, a story emerges. The Prince of the Comet, Part 3. The histories tell us that Commander Voss, Gestil Kithrak, pierced Prince Orpheus clean through with his sword of silver. That his flesh was torn and fed to the great red dragon, Ephelaman. Vlaakith's faithful roar out this tale. But beneath the roars we hear whispers carrying truth and prophecy. The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from Vlaakith's tyranny. Praise be to Mother Gith, Queen of the One Sky. Praise be to your son, Orpheus, the true heir. Prince of the Comet. It's an intriguing tale, and a forbidden one, given how expertly it was encoded. Lae'zel will surely want to know of this.
This blade looks like the other. Another story about the Githyanki prince? Bet I can crack that open. That's curious. Very well. Better not be cursed.
You ought to be kinder, you know, to the prisoners. Any one of them could be elevated to true soul, should they accept the absolute.
Ugh. Then I shall have to keep them busy praying for mercy from other gods, won't I? This calls for careful footwork.
This is a restricted area. Time to explain yourself, or this guard will be restricting you to a cell.
You managed to talk your way in.
shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Delightful.
Couple turns should do it.
I'll die before I submit to you. Or your pitiful god. I bet you use that line a lot.
I do. And every single time, the prisoner cries out for the Absolute, right before they die.
You murdered someone in view of a guard. Perhaps unsurprisingly, you're under arrest.
Impero Tibi. This is my happy place.
It's a matter of time until we're served up to the necromancer on a platter.
We'll get you to Baldur's Gate, sir. I swear it.
Stand straight. Without me, everything will be for naught. The Iron Hand Gnomes must succeed.
At the ready. Should mind my step.
Stone. I feel it. Hollow behind the back wall, and beyond. Water.
I'd bet my last copper.
Should get started. The pride of the gate.
Where am I needed?
I must make it to Baldurs Gate! I must!
As my feet can carry me.
Sharp as ever.
Yeah!
These things have stayed interesting. Moving ahead.
This is it! Boat's good to go. All that's left is to ship off. My plan for now is to hide out on the water. Unless you have a better idea. Safe? That's no small claim in these parts. Lead the damn way.
Drift through the dark until time, skill, or luck brings you to Last Light's dock.
Hold there! You can't just land and start unloading strangers. They're procedures, damn it! No one gets in without being tested. Commander Jahira's orders. Here, form a line. Let's see if the Absolute's little pet recognizes any of you.
The Absolute's what? What are you doing?
If what you said is true, no one has anything to fear. If not, well, we'll soon find out. Now, form a line. I'll not ask again. This won't take long. clear. Welcome to Last Light.
Closer to the city. Reinforced walls. Secured entrance. Here is good. Safe.
I agree, sir. This gives us time to regroup.
We're bruised, battered, but we're together again. You damn well brought them back.
Wait. Hope the trousseau comes through.
Yes, we wait. If we're called, we join the fight against Catherine.
The shadows haven't consumed you. Good. Gruesome, isn't it? I'm glad you survived the encounter, at least. Did you learn anything more? Chosen? Oh, that's 3 masters Ketheric has served. Our paladin isn't very picky. He's aligned himself with mind flayers. But I cannot see what he gains. Perhaps we can force it out of him once we have him up against a wall. Was there anything else? The great general is paranoid. Good. That means he's protecting something. I'll wager it's the source of his invulnerability. He'd protect that at any cost. Was there anything else?
That parasite of yours could prove useful. Until it kills you.
Ketheric's forces are infiltrating this place. You've got to take the fight to them.
Oh, I don't need anything else. Thanks. Oh, Barcus. Perhaps later. Was there something else? Oh, we hail from the same village in the Underdark. We're hung about in the same passel of children. Barcus tends to make more of it than it is. Surely Barcus will take care of that. I have plans in Baldur's Gate. The work of many years' labor that will finally bear fruit. You should look for me once we're in the city. The name Wulbren Bongle will be mentioned among many, I've little doubt. That's Iron Hand gnome business.
You recall stories of the Iron Hand gnomes, a talented group of inventors who were banished from Baldur's Gate.
Do not speak of a story you only know the half of. We are inventors of the highest order, matched, perhaps, but never surpassed by the Gondians at the High House of Wonders. But our forebears were foolish, complicit with Saravok's madness over a century past. And so, we were banished. We still are to this day. The very one. It's the only mistake the Iron Hand gnomes ever made. And it cost us everything. I have fought tooth and nail to restore our reputation. Particularly against the Gondian detractors who live in glass houses. Our return to Baldur's Gate will usher in a new era for the Iron Hand gnomes. The realm deserves the benefit of our genius. Appreciate it.
Another step forward.
You're here! You're all right! How?
We're 2 tiefling queens, remember? I couldn't leave my favorite bard without her partner in crime. I did have some help from an old friend, though.
How did you do it?
Fingers crossed I'll hear it someday. You should have seen him. He was brave, but also terrifying. In a good way.
I never thought I'd see... well, anyone again. Thank you. 1,000 times, thank you. One last favor. Take this off my hands. It suits you better.
Need to cheer.
There's always a first time.
I know.
Why are you smiling at me?
I'm just glad you're safe.
Uh-huh.
Of course Roland isn't here. Of course. Can I get you anything? A drink?
We'll figure this out. Roland said sit tight. But what's taking so long? I hope he's all right.
Of course Roland went looking for us. If you see him, send his ass back here, and fast.
Seems someone's been skimming our supplies. Is anyone keeping an eye on those children from El Torel? Maybe not, Mom.
Ah, there you are. Everyone seems to be quite a flutter. Do you know why? What? You're... Excuse me. Wolverine! Where is he?
The Absolute's claws have dug deep. His death was surely a great
Ah!
blow to the cult. They gathered an entire army. Was one lost soldier among thousands.
A moment. Wolverine, it's me!
Said where he was going.
His message was out. A moment. He probably didn't want the wrong ears to listen in. Wolverine!
I heard you might be about. How the devil did you get stuck here, Barkus?
I'm not stuck. I came to find you, of course.
Why would you do a foolish thing like that? Really, Barkus?
Unfortunately for me, you're my friend. Rescuing you from mortal peril is my right.
But you didn't rescue me, did you? I rescued myself, with the aid of this helper.
Ah, it's you. I should have guessed. Thank you very much for your help finding Wolverine.
You don't belong here, Barkus. As soon as the way is clear, pack up and head to Baldur's Gate.
But... Wolverine... The rune powder... We need to discuss what you're going to...
I said go home!
Please, that isn't necessary.
Indeed. Neither of you has any clue what's at stake. And why should you? It's Iron Hand gnome business. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a great deal to do.
Well, there we have it. Wolverine is safe and sound. Thanks to you. I owe you a great deal. The brilliant retort, for starters. Here you are. As promised, I give you the brilliant retort. Now, I believe our business is well and truly concluded. Don't judge him too harshly. He's been through a lot. When he's had some rest, he'll be back to his usual self. Well, Once you're used to someone, you're used to them. Well, perhaps Wulbrin is right. Perhaps I ought to return to Baldur's Gate. Oh, that's all right. I'm a patient fellow. I'm sure you'll clear a path for everyone soon enough.
I'm fine.
Seems someone's been skimming our supplies. Is anyone keeping an eye on those children from El Dorel? Maybe not, Mom.
Fine.
I have something to
We'll
ask.
rest here for a while.
Yes? I'm sure you would. Now, if you're done rifling through my things...
The plan will go ahead, sir. We'll make sure
land
of
the
it.
final blow.
Perimeter's clear, Mom. Good. We'll leave soon. We don't want any surprises.
Is that... I thought he had better sense than this.
Damn it all! I can do nothing right! Not a damn thing! I was looking for Cal and Leah. What else? Instead, I found myself cornered by shadow fiends and in need of rescue. From you, of all bloody people. Or not hard enough. I've failed Cal and Leah again. Be on your way. I'll return to Last Light. I know when I'm outmatched.
You sense a faded memory of marching in an army against Ketheric Thorm. Victory seemed possible then.
Soldier among thousands.
Me? I'm fine.
Ronan! You asshole! It's about time!
Did you enjoy relaxing here while I battled that wretched darkness? What were you thinking?
I'm sorry, we got captured by murderous lunatics!
I thought you were dead, you ass! Both of you!
We're all safe, Roland. That's what matters.
I thought my entire family was dead!
I'm sorry. We should have been here.
No, it's not your fault. I shouldn't have shouted. I'm sorry.
Thank you for saving me. And the two idiots.
Humble too? Imagine that.
He has no cause to be humble. He's brought us back together. A task I failed miserably at. You went out of your way to help us. It's only right you get something in return. Here. I hope it helps.
In my years as the Blade, I've witnessed countless cruelties, faced unimaginable evil. But Thorm, he is made of pure hate. The Sword Coast will rejoice when the bastard's fallen. My father is somewhere in this tower. I won't leave him in Thorm's hands. And lest we forget, we've a devil to rescue. 2 missions, 1 destination. Not in a mere prison cell, certainly. My guess, Thorm will have confined him in the bowels of the tower. The deeper we dig, the closer we get. Are you sure? The blades, and just...
Yes? Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
Good evening. I'm here on behalf of Gale of Waterdeep. He wishes to extend you an invitation for a private conversation in a more suitable locale. You are speaking to a mere projection of Gale. His appearance, his voice, and a certain measure of his personality, reconstituted in this case to play as emissary and usher. Would you care to join him? What little I could glean from the portion of his mind that is open to me, it is a matter most urgent. Gladly. Simply follow yonder path, and soon you will find him. I love this time of night. There's an almost reverent silence that accompanies the peak of darkness, when you'd almost believe the dawn will never break. The cradle of eternity. The timelessness of lovers. That most beautiful of fantasies. I wanted to see you while I still could. This may be my last night alive. I wanted it to be under a canopy of beauty and wonder. I thought this place might bring me peace. I thought it might make the weight of what I must do feel a little lighter. But I'm not so sure. Babe or crone, coward or hero, death is assured. Mystra's forgiveness is not. If you knew the end was near, would you not want to ensure it had meaning? I am terrified. I will not claim otherwise. My face could scarcely conceal it, even if my words sought to deny it. There is no point in running from the inevitable. Better to meet it on my own terms. can feel it. Ever since we set foot in this strange, corrupted land. The closer we get, the heavier my own heart becomes. Stay with me a while, will you? Day will come all too soon, even in this place. Good night indeed. The fairest I can imagine.
I have a lot on my mind.
I was hoping to speak to you, as a matter of fact, about the night you were kind enough to keep this melancholy wizard company. I wanted to thank you. I was sinking into a dark place, but you reminded me there is still light in the world, if I should care to look for it. You may well have prevented me from doing something very rash in the near future. I count myself lucky to call you a friend. Careful. I may just take you up on that.
Here we go.
Me, Zirel, Minthara, whoever you are, leave. I shall carry out General Form's will alone. Not wanted, not needed. Leave.
Here lies Melodia Thorm, beloved wife and mother. E Amiel Telere Manon here.
Bones everywhere. Someone's been engaging in dark rituals here.
Interesting sigil. Not that I know or care who it belongs to.
Can't keep me out. Looks like there's a temple under this place, and something deadly sealed inside it. An open tomb.
More to this place.
Empty.
I'm sure of it.
Not ominous in the
Lady Shah's
slightest.
presence is near.
Susun Elg Oloth. Here lies Isabel Thorm.
Ketherick had a daughter. Wonder if she was lost to the shadows.
Watch out. That bright tower. It's moonrise. Or it used to be. Ketherick Thorm, bowed by grief for his daughter. Nothing. It must have been disarmed. Step carefully. There's a trap. Step carefully. There's a trap.
Best avoid that trap. That disc must be the way forward.
Where will it bring us, though?
The gauntlet of Shah. Before my very eyes. The Dark Lady guided me here. She wanted me to find this place.
Shah, singer of eternal night, protector of the lost and forgotten. The answer lies in darkness.
Shah's warriors must not be caught, must not be tricked. Only loss awaits the unworthy.
A voice. Is that Shah herself who speaks?
Step carefully. There's a trap. Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Keep your distance, darling. Over here. Traps. How considerate. Traps. How considerate. Be careful. There are traps about.
Embrace those who blunder. The darkness will feed on the weak, taking what they hold dear.
A long way to go still.
Let's go in.
No time to dally.
Don't touch me.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
The Charmer.
Welcome, child. Follow my voice and prove your worth.
Don't waste a step.
I do like it down here. It's nice. Homey.
This is a dedication to my goddess's power and dark beauty. Homey is not the first word that comes to mind.
You do not belong here.
Your mind upends. Somehow, in the decayed soup of this creature's brain, a tadpole lives. Another presence nurtures it, manipulates it like a puppet.
No, you do not belong. This is the Dark Lady's house. She has no use for old, faithless bones.
You plunder. You meddle. You upset my plans. Leave.
Bones! They are more than bones.
More than flesh. More than skin, blood, hair, and piss. They are more. They are mine. Now leave before...
Stupid worm-infested cockhead! You have awoken the shadows! My forces are split. The defenses are thin.
Rally on me. A wall of bone and blade against the darkness. Now!
With finesse. Let's go.
Stay idle. Cut it to the chase.
Why did Lady Shah's dead attack? Am I being tested?
Putrefying.
Blood.
Never a dull moment. Blood follows me everywhere. forward. What's inside?